The Phantom Backfield and the Golden Age Ghost. The year is 1912. The air in Carlisle, Pennsylvania is crisp, carrying the scent of autumn leaves and the roar of a crowd that knows they are witnessing not just a game, but a revolution. You think you know the legends of early American sports? Babe Ruth's towering home runs, Jack Dempsey's primal ferocity. But the truth is, the most astonishing, statistically improbable, and purely American athletic feat of the early 20th century didn't happen in a dusty baseball diamond or a smoky ring. It happened on a muddy college gridiron, performed by a man whose very existence challenged the racial and social architecture of the era. Forget everything you think you know about the greatest athlete of all time. Before there was Jim Brown, before Jackie Robinson, and even before the Four Horsemen of Notre Dame, there was Jim Thorpe, a Sac and Fox and Potawatomi man from the Oklahoma Territory. Thorpe was a phenomenon playing for the Carlisle Indian Industrial School, a school ostensibly designed to assimilate Native American children, but which, under the guidance of its demanding coach, Glenn "Pop" Warner, became the improbable epicenter of gridiron genius. What Thorpe and the Carlisle team did in the years leading up to World War I wasn't just winning, it was an act of sporting magic that has been largely sanitized and underestimated by modern historical accounts. We've been told the story in broad strokes, an Olympic gold medalist who also played football, but the numerical historical reality is far more shocking. The 1912 season is the keystone. By then, Thorpe was already a sensation, having dominated the 1911 campaign, leading Carlisle to an astonishing 11-1 record, including a staggering 27-0 rout of the supposedly invincible Harvard Crimson. This was a school with an enrollment smaller than most high school football teams, routinely playing and crushing college behemoths like Yale, Harvard, and Army. But 1912 was different. It was the year of a statistical anomaly so great it seems to defy the known limits of human performance. That year, Jim Thorpe was not just a player. He was the entire offensive engine. He didn't just run with the ball, he ran the entire team. The historical ledgers reveal a truth that makes statisticians today shake their heads. Thorpe scored 25 touchdowns that season, a colossal figure for the era. He kicked 21 successful field goals and 35 points after touchdowns, PATS. In the era before specialized platooning, he also played defense, punting, and returning kicks. But here is the jaw-dropping, information-rich data point. In a single game against Army, featuring a young future U.S. president named Dwight D. Eisenhower on the opposing side, Thorpe scored a staggering 17 points, throwing one touchdown pass and running for another after his team was trailing. The legend is that Thorpe's greatest game was the 1912 Olympic decathlon, a statistical masterpiece that broke 4 world records and saw him capture the gold medal, only to have it stripped away years later on a petty anachronistic technicality about professionalism. But the truest measure of his athletic dominance, the one that tells the real American story of grit and societal defiance, lies in the total yardage he accumulated against the nation's best collegiate programs. In an era where a 100-yard rusher was a sensation, Jim Thorpe was frequently logging 300 to 400 total yards, rushing, passing, and returning in single games. The numbers whisper of a one-man wrecking crew, a ghost in the backfield that the greatest defensive minds of the time, men who had literally written the rule books, could not contain. The story, however, is not just about the numbers. It's about the politics of the pigskin. When Thorpe and Carlisle defeated major universities, they weren't just winning a game. They were delivering a profound, deeply felt blow to the established Anglo-Saxon athletic and social hierarchy. These were the civilized sons of America's elite being humbled, physically and numerically, by the students of an institution designed to raise their Native American culture. Every touchdown was a statement, a powerful, sprinting rebuttal to the government's assimilationist policies. This story of Jim Thorpe and the Carlisle Indians isn't just America's most surprising sports tale. It's a detailed, astonishing look at how sport can accidentally become a vehicle for social and political resistance, a thrilling nonfiction account that still has the power to shock a modern audience with its pure, unadulterated athletic data and its profound, deeply American historical context. The stage is set. The phantom backfield is ready to run. The only question left is, Will America finally recognize the full statistical weight of the legend it once tried to bury?